It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
Well, I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Preston Smith.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, and Sanders takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Dallas.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Dallas Goddard.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again, Wilson. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Gardner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Seahawks.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
To Chris Carson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
19 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They run it with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a third and 4.
And it's third down.
They run the counter. Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Wentz's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, switch it. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? You're the one that when I...
Empty, waiting.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
For the Seahawks.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Eddie Pinheiro.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles continue to roll. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Seahawks 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson, left side complete to Lockett.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Eagles.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They go play action here on 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. 55.
To throw is Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and goal.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a dump off here complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. There's Wilson to throw.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go. 52. Line 52. Watch the out. Reload. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got... be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
20-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, Huntley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Right there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Come on. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.